Well, hello my beautiful Taurians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the middle of October right through the middle of November 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Taurians, this is your twin flame reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first pile will be your pile, the second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy of how things are going to come together. And let's get started. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What are they meant to be aware of? Now, I just want you to be aware of what a twin flame connection is, because a false flame is very similar. However, if anyone is emotionally, mentally, or physically abusive, that is not a twin flame connection, okay? That is more likely to be a false flame connection, and it can waste your wonderful time and your beautiful love. So just make sure you know the difference. When you meet your twin, it is magnetic. It is an otherworldly experience where both of you know that you've met your twin. However, there tends to be a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. The chaser tends to be someone who is more spiritually evolved, who is willing to take that leap of faith when it comes to meeting their twin. And the runner is the person who avoids their feelings. Now, when the runner bolts from a union or disconnects, pushes their twin flame away, it is because they're running from stuff within themselves that needs healing and process, okay? And it's worth noting, although it feels like rejection, this person is actually running away from themselves. They feel overwhelmed with their emotions, and they've tended to never experience unconditional love before they met their twin flame, okay? Looking at your connection with your person, they know that you're their twin, okay? They know that. We will go a little bit deeper on you know, what's going on there and why this union has separated, because twin flames, there tends to be a separation period. I always like to explain it like magnets. Both of you are identical in polarity, so you're the same energetic exchange when you first meet. Now, two magnets that are identically charged, they tend to attract each other, but they also repel each other as well. There's a space in between, and that space is to allow healing and processing, okay? If the chaser continues to reach out to their twin's just going to keep on moving at the same distance, okay? It's going to perpetuate a cycle. But as soon as the twin, who is the chaser, as soon as they kind of stop, focus on their own path, do the healing, do the spiritual work, then your twin is encouraged or forced to do their own spiritual work. A twin flame is, you know, activated. It's an activated relationship. It's more about accepting your spiritual awakening than it has to do with the actual person. You know, this journey has to be accepted because twins, they tend to have a mission in each lifetime, a calling, something they feel they need to do. And when they get on that path, that is when you start to shift things, and then you reunite with your twin. So it's, as I said, more about the spiritual journey than it is about the person at first, okay? Now, it's a very difficult journey to take. It is a catalyst for change, a relationship. So everything that you've experienced before you met your twin, because you tend to meet your twin when you've had some sort of trauma or a difficult experience, then your twin is ushered in order to trigger and amplify those feelings that you have from the past, things that perhaps you've avoided or haven't fully healed. Those things get amplified so that you can really look at them, process them, and overcome them and let them go, okay? Now, the twin who is the chaser, they tend to be willing to open up to that level of vulnerability in a twin flame connection. So they are willing to open their heart, even though it feels like caution, like, okay, I could get hurt here, but I'm willing to put my heart on the line. And the person who is the runner, they look at all the things within themselves that need healing and they think, nope, that's too much, I can't go there. So they actually take a step back. They deny their feelings, they avoid doing spiritual work, and they go on the run. However, they keep coming back because they know that there is a relationship that is otherworldly, deep, and magnetic that needs to be explored. Now, again, I want you to be aware that there are very similar traits to a false flame connection, and some people get caught up in a very toxic cycle of repeat with a person, and they need to just make sure they check in and see if they're wasting their time with a false flame as opposed to a twin. Okay, what you will notice with a twin flame is that each time they sort of return to the connection, they will have in some way matured. They may not be fully ahead on their path, but they will have matured. So that's just a very basic way to describe twin flames for some of you who are feeling a little bit lost right now. I'm aware that most of you know what a twin flame is, but there's going to be the odd couple of people who are like, you know what, I have no idea what's going on here. I keep being drawn to this person, to this situation, and I'm looking for a sign, or I'm trying to soul search to see what's happening there. Now, I'm just going to, as I said, get your cards. Looking at your cards, you are doing some major awakening. I feel like you've been doing this for quite some time. And with the Tower energy present as your protagonist energy, I feel like you've been very isolated in this connection. I feel some of your family members or friends may have said, you know what, you deserve better. Why are you not stepping away from this connection? I definitely see that you're looking for a high-level commitment, and you've withdrawn from this person because it's been a cycle of repeat. You recognize that something has to change, otherwise it's gone forever. I feel like some of you may even have tried to cut a cord with this person. What I see here is if you're still thinking about this person, I feel like, because I'm getting an energy here that some of you haven't quite cut the cord fully. If you're hoping to disconnect from this union, I feel like it is still there. Okay, so just watch out for that. If you learn a little bit more about how to successfully cut a cord with a twin, if you want to step away, because you can step away. It is a very difficult experience, and this person may be on your mind for quite some time, but you can step away. Really interesting. Look, you've got the Tower, they've got the Tower, and in the water right now, they're actually showing me 2 frogs. I mean, how that's relevant to your reading, I'm not really sure. But they were just showing me an image because I'm scrying at the same time as doing your reading. They're showing me 2 frogs. Okay, now what I'm getting here is that it could be that both of you need to take that leap of faith. Okay, also, frogs tend to represent prosperity. So perhaps both of you have been paused in your union to focus on your own true life's purpose and your prosperity path. Okay, so, but I will go deeper in a moment just to see what's going on there. You've got a 5 of Pentacles. Ooh, look, we've got 2 pages here. So this is like a start of something new perhaps happening in this connection. I feel at the moment with the Tower on both sides, things are pretty stalemate. I feel like things have been in a cycle of repeat, and it just feels like the same old thing, the same old approach, and the same old outcome right now. Your first card there is healing. So I'm sending you a huge hug out there, my beautiful Taurians. I know it is a very difficult journey. It is a catalyst for change relationship, and awakening, spiritual awakening, is a bit of a messy business. Okay, some people think that, you know, spiritual awakening is like unicorns and stars and roses and confetti and glitter. It is not. It is searching through the messy stuff. It's really about going through the mud of life and trying to plant seeds that will grow, or choose a healthier option to step away from temptation, because sometimes, you know, we're tempted to do that cycle of repeat. We're tempted to accept the same old behavior and hope that it will change for the next time. But it's important to recognize that twin flames, they tend to lack healthy boundaries when they first meet. And so you set on a cycle of change in order to process and become more comfortable in your own power and learn that wonderful word, no. So I feel like you are reestablishing your power at this time, but it may not feel like it. The healing card, you know, your heart is hurt. And some of you, before you met your twin, you may have had a very damaging experience in love, or you may have witnessed an experience in love that has influenced the way you operate in love, okay? I feel like you did lay your heart on the line with this person. You offered them so much care, devotion, and Taurians, you know, they do not give their heart away easily. So this person really got deep under your skin. You are an opposing sign to Scorpio, so there are some similar energies that are coming through. So if you do have placements in Scorpio, there may be something in that reading for you also, because I feel a very strong Scorpio energy here. Maybe it's because we got the Tower and it's showing up twice, so that's Scorpio Aries energy. But I do feel some of your opposing energies, of course, as Scorpio is that opposite sign to you, is influencing this connection as well. I feel both of you in some way have misunderstood each other very much from the very beginning. Okay, I hope that makes sense. It's almost like both of you perhaps were not really looking for love when you first met each other, but you started to fall in love. I feel that's definitely happened with your person because they've got trust issues here, okay? And I feel like this person is having a huge awakening. I do know that this person always saw you as a soulmate. As soon as they met you, they thought you were a soulmate, but now that they're learning more about the connection and really diving in, doing some soul searching, this person recognizes you are their twin. So I feel this person may even tell you that, or they may have said that to you. They're like, I think you're my twin, because this person, they cannot fathom why they keep being drawn back to you when they are really capable of disconnecting from a lot of relationships or friendships. This person's really good. And, you know, I mean, this person that you're dealing with, they tend to be very good at stepping away from people or keeping people at arm's length, which is not the greatest of things, but I feel this person has learned it almost like a trauma response. Okay, so I will pick up on that energy. Some of you may even have a trauma bonding energy going on with this person, and that's why, you know, the universe steps in order to part you both, in order to focus on healing and processing by yourself, so that you become a real force to be reckoned with on your own, with higher boundaries and healthier boundaries at that too. As you can see there, beautiful heart, there's stitching, so I feel like you're mending at this time, and you've withdrawn. Okay, but what you're going through is you're healing all of the stuff, not just the stuff to do with twin flame. It may have set you on a path of thinking of, you know, the times where people underestimated you or undervalued you. You may have even been bullied when you were younger, and you're healing those aspects of yourself. I really feel like you're doing a bit of a deep dive, and I'm sending you a huge hug out there, as I said, my beautiful Taurians, because it is a very difficult experience. Now, you also have number 30. When you reduce it, 3 + 0 is the Empress energy. So that is about loving yourself. It's about nurturing yourself. And if you feel like you've neglected your own needs over the years, you're definitely pouring a lot of that love into yourself at this time. You may feel compelled to get really creative, to, cathartically get your emotions out, whether it's through writing or painting or art or music. I definitely feel this purging energy coming from you at the moment. Also, you may feel compelled to get into nature more. I mean, the Empress energy is Taurian energy, Taurus Libra energy. So some of you are really rediscovering part of yourself that you feel like you've neglected or disconnected from for quite some time. And in this connection with the Tower, especially with the 5 of Pentacles, you feel abandoned, you feel isolated, you feel misunderstood in this connection. But you also recognize that you've been stuck in a cycle of repeat in some way that you need to break out of. And this person is also feeling that. So you and your person right now, you're actually closer to healing and you're closer in vibrations than you actually think. You may feel it's done because you've withdrawn from this connection. The Tower energy is to sort of move away, isolate, or, basically disconnect from or keep yourself away from on purpose because you feel it's just too much. You may feel there's a lot of pain there. There's a lot of conflict. You want to be with your twin, but at the same time, you feel abandoned and hurt by this person. You feel let out of the cold. You feel that this relationship has been a real struggle. And there's definitely a sadness about this. So again, sending you so much love out there. It is number 19. Now, number 19 is the Sun card, which means there's an awakening. And the awakening is to find that happiness from within. Okay, when you get the Tower energy, there's normally a lightning bolt that hits the crown chakra or the crown of the Tower to sort of break you out of a cycle of repeat, to liberate yourself, to have sudden epiphanies where you go, you know what, I know this person is my twin, but I need to focus on my own path at this time. And if we're meant to be together, we will be drawn back towards each other. I always say, do not wait for your twin, because the time will be right when both of you step into the similar energy where you are meant to attract each other. Remember the magnets. When both magnets change their polarities and they have different frequencies, then they come together as a match. And I definitely see that's something that both of you are working on separately at this time. Now, also, I want you to be aware of, it is a very difficult journey. You know this already, and some people step away and do not want to be with this connection anymore. We've got the Hierophant, so I feel like you are really focusing on your own needs. You're doing you at this time. The Hierophant, you've done a lot of learning, and it's difficult learning. I feel like it's a lot of learning about you, about what you want, what you don't want, what you will accept and what you will not accept, and what you deserve and what you do not deserve. And there is a real underlining energy here that sometimes humans, we accept less than we truly deserve. So you are learning about value, how you are a gift in a relationship and how you give your love. It is really pure. It is really faithful. It's very passionate, and you're looking to settle down. You're looking to have a high level commitment, because this is the Hierophant card. Some of you may have felt like you're going to marry this twin, and that's what you thought, and that's why it's so exposing and sore and raw, because you feel it didn't go that way. But a twin flame pattern tends to emulate each time you go into a twin flame connection. Now I'm just going to see what other energy I've got here. I mean, it's number 6 at the bottom there. 6 is the number of the Lovers card, okay? And your person has the Lovers card. So you're very close in frequency in coming towards each other in a match. So I will see, well, I can see already that you and this person, there is a communication coming through, okay? And I feel their communication is going to be very flirty and yours is going to be very detached. So I feel this person is going to come in strong and you are going to be a little bit like, okay, let's see what this is really about. I feel like you're going to look at the subtext of this connection or this message that you get in from this person. And I feel some of you may hold back briefly. I actually see here that there's two people like in stalemate mode where, you know, if you really think about chess, because they're showing me a chessboard right now, it's almost like who's going to move first. Well, looking at your reading, I see that your person is going to move first, but I have to give you a cautionary energy from this person. This person's got trust issues, and I really want to pull a card on that snake when I get to it for your person, because I do feel like they are evolving, they're maturing, and they are leaving their old skin kind of behind. They're going through a major rebirth and transformation. However, you know, in the Lenormand deck, a snake can represent someone who has a secret, or someone who is not being fully honest or disclosing everything that they need to disclose at this time. So I will pull a card on that for you. Now, this has been a difficult connection, and I'm just trying to see if I can get anything else with that. Yeah, this is a card that I'm getting from your energy, which is like you're restricting yourself. It's almost like you may have been tempted to reach out to this person. And, you know, I feel like you've been very lonely in this connection. And I feel like you are almost like promising yourself, no, I'm not going to reach out to this person anymore. You're going to focus on yourself. And remember, that is when you change the frequency. As soon as the chaser decides, I'm not going to do this anymore, I'm going to focus on me, that's when your twin is encouraged to change their frequency as well. And they start to come together. It'll be a slow evolution, but it will be a move in the right direction in some way. So you will see that. I mean, even your outcome energy tells me that there's healing in this connection, and there is a potential for you to both align and be together. We've got the Hierophant there, which is all about learning and having faith. And I get this energy here. You know, the Hierophant can also be about being strict. Okay, so I definitely get an energy here of you being strict with yourself, on not wanting to like reach out to this person or even connect to this person anymore, even though deep down you wanted to marry this person. This card also is an indication that you wanted a traditional relationship. You wanted to settle down, you wanted to build a life with this person, and you may even be seeking guidance at this time. Some of you may be looking online about this person's star sign. Now, whilst that can be some indication of a person's traits, don't take it as the only description of all that this person can be, okay? So I just want you to be aware of that. You know, sometimes we can get a little bit lost on their traits and we cannot see what is readily available in front of us. So I do want you to be very mindful of that. Now, also the Hierophant card, I feel some of you have been doing a lot of research about what it means to be in a twin flame connection. And I feel like you've been learning a lot about yourself and a lot about the withdrawal period in the twin flame connection. And some of you are trying to really have faith that you will be brought together again in union. But at the same time, I feel you're in a bit of a, it's like you're in a bit of a self-evaluation period where you're like, you know what, I need to focus on me. And then you're drawn back into thinking about the twin flame connection. I feel like you really are trying to be strict with yourself. So I definitely see the hard work. It will pay off because this person is going to come towards you. They are going through an awakening as well. They've got a tower as well. So I definitely see that there is a major breakthrough on this very stagnant connection. I see that both of you are liberating yourself, and maybe that's what those two frogs were about. I mean, those two frogs, it can also indicate that in the next couple of weeks or months, because this is a reading for about 6 weeks, it's important to recognize your surroundings. And I see that some of you could even like see a poster or a piece of art or a tattoo or, you know, ornaments of two frogs together. And this is a sign that your person is going to try and take that leap of faith, and that you are encouraged, should you want to. Not everyone has to take this journey. It's your life. It's your own free will. So you will know what you want to do personally, but to take that leap of faith with this person. So look out for images of two frogs together. Okay, if you see one frog, I mean, it's not the image I'm seeing. So I got to be honest with you. I feel it's very precise. So look out for two. And with the Five of Pentacles here, I feel some of you have been doing a lot of soul searching. You've been asking for a sign. Show me. Am I meant to invest in this connection or not? Why is it so difficult? There's definitely a why question here, because this connection has caused a lot of sadness. Okay, a lot of struggling. You're longing for this person, but at the same time, you're reestablishing your sense of worth and value. So I feel there's a real sort of head over heart battle going on inside you at this time. You may have felt very much pushed and pulled in many different directions with this connection. And ultimately, with the Five of Pentacles, you may feel you're still very much connected to this person. There is a bond that is not even readily spoken about, or I just feel like you feel them. They also feel you. Some of you may be looking up at, well, they've shown me this image before, and it's coming through again. Maybe not for your sign, but definitely for one of the signs, maybe in the last like year, or maybe at the end of the year is what they're showing me. Some of you have been looking up at the moon, especially since we just had a supermoon, the last supermoon of the year. Some of you may have looked up at that supermoon and thought, I wonder if they're looking up at that moon thinking of me too. Well, the answer is yes. So that's coming through very strongly. So if you've been asking that question, or it's something that sort of flickered across your mind briefly, then the answer is yes. Okay. Now, your person, we have soul connection. This person is bonded to you. Even though they're not with you right now, they feel you. They feel your thoughts. And you may have noticed recently that some of you have had problems sleeping. This is because this person is up all night thinking about you. And I feel this person does regret how things went down. Okay. There's something about this person. I'm being given the energy of they're really afraid of hurting you, so they keep their distance. So either this person feels very chaotic in their energy. I'm going to pull a card on that. This person truly believes that you're meant to be together, but there's something about this person. They're afraid of making the same mistakes from the past, or they keep their distance because it seems to go the same way. Okay, they're also showing me a map for this person. So either this person is overseas or they're at a distance from you. I mean, it can also mean spiritually this person is searching for direction and they're feeling really lost. So they feel they cannot offer to a connection in love because they don't even know what they want in life. Okay, I feel like they're a little bit not aimless. I don't feel like this person's aimless, but I feel right now they're also doing a bit of soul searching, which is important for their journey. But I feel this person has avoided it for such a long time that they feel a little bit out of their depth that they're doing it now. They are having a major spiritual awakening, a major epiphany. And they're also having a bit of a paradigm shift where they recognize that actually when they were with you, their luck changed for the better, and they know that there is a deeper bond here that needs exploring. Okay, it's no accident that they got the soul connection and the Lover's card. This is how they feel about you. They know that you are their twin, but they know that they've made some choices that have kept this union stuck. They may even recognize, and I'm feeling that strongly from them, this person recognizes that actually they made some choices that started to bring in some trust issues. Okay, so it's like they made some choices, like stepping away, isolating themselves, and being a little bit secretive has created some trust issues in this connection. Okay, also my guides want you to be aware it's number 42. Now this number may be relevant, but also when you reduce it, 4 plus 2 is 6, the number of the lovers. Okay, so this person, they love you. If you're wondering, this person has very deep feelings for you. However, I do feel this person has trust issues, and I need to pull a card on it, so I will pull like a double card on these two just to see what's going on there. The snake in the Lenormand deck is really about making a hasty decision that perhaps was not the best one. It's like their actions could have been misunderstood. Also, it can indicate jealousy or envy or, you know, insecurities where a person feels like they're afraid to lose a person who's really important. So they take back the power and they decide to take the step away from a person so that they protect their own energy, inadvertently hurting the other person. However, they keep themselves safe from being hurt. So, but this person still, the choices that they made, they're still hurting. Okay, so let me just pull a card on that snake. I just want to see what's going on there. Page of Swords. I mean, we've got a Page of Swords here as well. So it's interesting. Two different decks are giving the same energy. This person thinks about you all the time. And they're doing a little bit of investigative work. Like they're really focusing on how they allow themselves to be limited in their energy, how they restricted themselves, how this person, they've been stuck for quite some time before they even met you, and they think about you all the time. And if you're on social media, this person, they keep an eye on you all the time. They find you very attractive. But this person with the 9 of Pentacles, they were enjoying their single life or their freedom when they first met you. And I feel you were a meeting of minds for them. And so they thought, you know, you were wonderfully different from everybody they'd ever met. However, they didn't expect to catch feelings because the Page of Swords is to be a little bit aloof, a little bit distant, okay? And it's really interesting because you're mirroring each other's behavior. Your final card for you, my beautiful Taurians, is the Page of Swords. So it's almost like you are going to mirror their behavior by taking a step back, being very detached in this connection. So I feel this person very curious about you. How did you get under their skin? How is it that you are the one that captured their heart? Can you show me the snake? Why the snake? This person has also been thinking about the twin flame connection. We've got the Queen of Pentacles and we got the 7 of Swords. This person, I mean, not only are they fulfilling their destiny of being the runner in the twin flame role, I feel this person, you know, they think about you a lot. There is a wonderful Earth card where I feel like this person, either when they first met you, they were focusing on their plans, they were focusing on their finances. I mean, deep down, this person does want to settle down. And I feel that they thought about having a family with you. But I feel this person, and this is not going to resonate with everyone, there's something about family responsibilities on this person's shoulders. Some of them may have had to look after a family member, is what I'm picking up here. And they felt they could not dedicate time to their family member and to a passionate, loving connection. They felt they couldn't do it, as well as focus on their goals. So they had to sacrifice something, and they sacrificed love in this situation. Now, that part is not going to resonate with everyone. I'm getting about 35% energy of that occurring in a twin flame connection for my beautiful Taurians at this time. I'm just going to go one more because the 7 of Swords can also indicate that this person felt it went too quickly. So it's almost like they felt it was too passionate, too intense, went too quickly, and they felt that's probably lust and that it would burn out quite quickly. Okay, so this person, it's almost like they kept you at a distance because they thought, you know what, I don't want to get in too deep. Then suddenly they did. Look, suddenly they did. So this person is always looking back at the love that you offer this person. They see that it was unconditional love. You know, this person, they were focused on their stability, on their home life. They were focused on, I feel like this person was making some money as well that was being given to a family member, or they were taking care of someone. I mean, it could be that they have children. If you are a more mature energy or you went for a more mature person, but, you know, again, it's not going to resonate with everyone. I feel this person feels responsibility for somebody, and they felt that they had to focus on that. Now, for some of you, not all of you, I mean, with the Nine of Pentacles here, I feel this person, they may have either just come out of a relationship with somebody else. They were certainly single when they first met you, okay? Or they considered themselves single when they first met you. But I feel this person, they may have been trying to disconnect from a previous relationship that was really damaging. With the Seven of Swords there, I feel they're always looking back. Look at that figure, is always looking back at the soulmate. So it's like they knew they had to disconnect to protect their energy. I feel this person, they recognize you were really good to them. And they may have even said that they didn't deserve you, okay? But it actually scares them how much they feel for you. And they ran away from those feelings. They were in denial. And I do get an energy that this person feels a little bit lost without you. They're always looking back. You're always on their mind. And they may have messaged you with that sort of message. But for them, the Lover's card is showing up twice. So this person, they know they've made some choices that were not making the relationship progress in a healthy manner, and they took a step back. I feel there's a chaotic energy about this person. I'm just going to pull one more card, just from a different deck there, because I want to see with the snake, just to, because I feel this person has trust issues. That's the main energy I'm getting from this card. It's almost like they didn't trust the love. They felt it went too quickly, or they've had a previous experience that left them with trust issues. And whilst they don't want to go back to that person or that situation, it has influenced the way that they operate in love, and they've been very guarded. To have a Tower energy is to be guarded. It is to keep yourself safe. And when you're safe, it's wonderful, but at the same time, it can mean that no one can penetrate the walls. No one can get in, and the love can't get out. So I feel that's what's going on with this person. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? And remember, I'm not here to give any excuses. I'm not here to say, oh, poor them, they did that, this is why they did it, and I'm not here to take anybody's side. I'm here to understand the energy so that I can understand the outcome. And we've got the Five of Cups. This person does regret. With the Devil card, I feel like they allowed their insecurities to get the better of them. And I feel this person, either they had a previous experience that really hurt them. They couldn't see how they could really open up to you for the future. I feel like this person was bonded to some sort of either addiction. So it could be that they had some sort of substance abuse, or I feel definite jealousy here as well. Okay. And this person, with that Five of Cups, I feel this person almost lost their interest in love, and then they met you. Okay. They also have an unhealthy fixation with you. I do see that they have a trust issue, that's for sure. There may be some codependency here as well. So whenever things are really bad in their world, or things are not going very well, this person tends to reach out to you for sanctuary and healing, because you are a healer. And I feel now that you are recognizing that you don't have to be an emotional crutch for this person. Whilst you're there for them, or you have been there for them as a friend and as, a twin flame, you recognize that that's not all that you are. You are a passionate being that deserves love and undivided attention. You're someone who deserves loyalty. And I feel, this person recognizes that they couldn't give you what you needed in that moment, because remember, we can only meet each other as deeply as we have met ourselves. And you had a spiritual awakening before they did, and both of you right now are going through a major transformation to liberate yourselves out of this stagnant energy. With the Lover's card, if you're asking, does this person have feelings for you, the answer is absolutely yes. This person, they feel like you're meant to be together. It's fate, it's destiny. Okay, you've got the Soul Connection card for them and the Lover's card, and they definitely still hold a candle for you. There's something about the moon. Every time this person looks at the moon, they actually think about you, whether it's a waning or waxing, or whether it's full moon, or this person, every time they see the moon, they think of you. So either there's a conversation that was very specific to you both regarding the moon, or this person, they're all up in their emotions during that time, and they're feeling extra sensitive. They're allowing themselves to feel, because I feel this person has been very closed, and they avoided their feelings out of fear. They felt overwhelmed by the love that they have for you. Now, the Tower indicates a liberation. It indicates that, yes, they recognize that they have been stuck in a cycle of repeat. And I do feel that this person is trying so hard to, change their bad habits, but they keep coming back. This person keeps being tempted to get back into a cycle due to their insecurities, okay? But as you can see there's the crown chakra, and the lightning bolt is hitting the crown on this tower, and that represents they know that you are their twin. However, what are they going to do about it? So let's go to clarify that card for you to see what's going on there. I mean, their outcome card is a Page of Wands. So this person is going to send some sort of passionate or flirty message. Okay, I feel like this person is going to send a very bold message about wanting to start again or give them another chance. Again, it's your call whether you do that or not. We've got the Five of Wands. This person has resisted the changes. This person has been in training. We are all in training in life. With that Five of Wands there, this person is like trying to brainstorm a way to get out of that cycle of repeat, how to liberate themselves. So I feel this person really is fighting back against their usual MO. And I feel they're trying, and they know that they need to take a leap of faith. But as soon as, what they're showing me right now is like, horse, when a person is riding a horse and they're about to like gallop and jump over a fence, the horse stops. It's almost like when they get to that pinnacle point of about to take that leap, they refuse and they walk away. I feel this person is really trying to overcome that at this time and try to go for it. I mean, they got the Tower twice, they got the Lovers card twice. This person really is trying, and they're the sort of person that sometimes life, it really knocks them down. And I mean, we all have very difficult experiences in life, but every time they try to do something, it tends to go wrong. So this person, their fight has become not weakened. I don't feel like that. I feel there's this energy of feeling deflated, and they don't want to come to you when their life is in chaos or when their life is not going the way that they hope for, because they feel like you deserve more. So they want to step up, and every time they try to go and step up and then think, I'm going to come in to my beautiful Taurians and like show them that I'm making an effort and trying to step up in life, then things come crashing down, and they're like, oh, they have to start from scratch, or they have to walk away. And again, I'm not here to feel sorry for this person or whatever's going on there. However, I do send a hug, because I know, when you're trying to get your life together and the universe keeps sending you test after test, it is difficult. Okay, so I do send a hug out there if you are struggling, whether you're a twin who is the runner or the chaser. I definitely see that this has been a very difficult and complex relationship. Now, we've got the outcome. So there is support. You and this person, you can come together. However, I feel like there is fate and destiny intervening in this connection to bring you both together. I feel you can find unity. You can find healing. It's actually clarified here with the stars. Okay, and what's wonderful is, the stars card is actually number 16, which is a Tower energy. Both of you are being liberated. You are looking at things like pride, like pain, like processing, healing, and you are finding a way to overcome it and come out the other side so that you can come together. And it's number 4, which is grounding, foundation. You and this person, you need to build a solid foundation, and both parties need to take accountability for actions. So I feel this person has to tell you something, because I feel they are withholding something. I will find out what that is in a moment. The stars energy is, of course, about aligning yourself with hope, overcoming the tests, no longer being confused about this connection, seeing clearly that there is a brighter future for you and this person to look forward to. However, you both need to do the work. There needs to be a conversation, okay? We've got 2 pages here. Pages are communicators, someone who comes in and messages, okay? And I feel, basically they've got the Page of Wands, which means they're going to be the quicker party to reach out. So they're going to reach out first, and then we've got the Page of Swords, which is going to be a little bit detached. That is your energy. So I feel like you're going to really analyze what this person has to say first before you respond, if you respond. However, the Page of Swords does indicate that you may communicate with this person, but it won't be as passionate as their message. This person, I want you to be aware, there is a record player in this particular deck, okay? So it's like a cycle of repeat, and they've got the snake there. So I just want to pull a card on that, because it's like, how can I trust that this time round it's going to be different? So I just want to pull a card on that Page of Wands there, because what's already been established in this reading is that although they are trying to eradicate any bad habits, they are trying to come to you good. And they're still tempted to fall back into a cycle of repeat, even though they don't mean to. Now, it's really interesting. I just wanted to know what they want to say or what's their intentions. And it's love. They're showing up as a page again. The page is to start. It is to, you know, be more curious, more playful, to open yourself up to where it could go, to have no intention of, you know, having an expectation, just offering love and letting love be enough. Okay, this person is going to surprise you. Although their message is going to be flirty, it's actually going to turn very loving. This person, there is an undercurrent of passion, devotion, and love. And this person, I feel like they want to reach out and they want to be intimate. They want to let you in, because I feel like you got in and they got scared. And now they actually want to open up. They're cracking that wall down, and I feel like they're trying to let you in. So this is an attempt to let you in and to get deeper, to, you know, be intimate with them in more than just the physical sense. So I just want you to be aware of that, okay? Now you've got the Page of Swords, okay? Now the Page of Swords, you're listening, okay? As you can see, this figure is like listening, like, okay, I've heard this before. Now show me with action. So it's really great that they've got the Page of Wands, because I feel like they're going to put into action their words. And I feel like this person's playing their soul song. And let me see if they're going to give me a song for you, because they haven't given me any songs recently for many. So let me just see. No, there's nothing coming at the moment. I won't force it. If it does come, I will let you know. But the Page of Swords is, you know, like greater investigation. So some of you are going to dig a little bit deeper. I feel like you're going to be cautious, because this is a card of paying attention, but being vigilant, okay? I feel like you are someone who's very clever, my beautiful Taurians, and you're not just going to trust what this person has to say at first. As you can see, there's a rock there. So that means you're on safe ground, and all the water represents the emotions. So I feel there's a bit of a head over heart moment at the end of the month, because I feel this comes at the end of the month. Let me see if I can tap into that energy. Okay, so I feel that by the 28th of October, you will have heard from this person, okay, because there's something again about the partial eclipse. Something about the moon again is coming through. So I feel by that 28th of October, you will have heard from this person. I don't see you replying to that person straight away, okay? I mean, obviously, it's your own free will, but that's what I see happening there. I feel that you're going to remain a little bit detached at first. So let me just get some final cards to close out your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know? Okay. And let's go with the final deck there as well. This is a Twin Flame Oracle deck. Thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Taurians? What do they need to know about this connection? Anything further that they need to see? What are they meant to be aware of? Okay. Okay, so we have, I'm getting the courage to share how I feel. Okay, and I do feel that this person is doing that at this time. I wish I could turn back time. Okay, as I said, this person does regret. They got the Five of Cups there, which is to regret some of their actions, or to recognize that some of the things that they tried failed. It just didn't go the way that they'd hoped for. They couldn't articulate how they truly felt, so they abandoned the connection because they felt it was too hard for them to really try and process and open themselves up. Also, we've got, I pretend I don't care because I care too much. Okay, so this person, they're afraid of the depth of feeling that they have for you. I don't want this to be over with us. Okay, and we've also got, I've never felt a love like this before. And I definitely see that the way that they look at you, it's like you're unique. They've never experienced anyone like you before. I can feel you pulling away. Have you moved on? So this is something that perhaps they are feeling because of your Tower energy. You know, you are completing the cycle of a twin flame connection, which is to step back, and focus on yourself to avoid connecting to your twin in order to work on strengthening your healthy boundaries and, looking at yourself with new eyes, that you are a gift, that you have neglected some of your own needs, and now you're reestablishing your power. Okay, so I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Okay, we have quite a lot. Oof. So, it's almost like you have a choice here. Your first trinket there is the umbrella. So that indicates both of you have been going through some very difficult times. However, you are protected and redirected. Twin flames, they often have a mission, and the universe steps in to separate each twin in order to focus on their true life's calling. And I feel that's what you're doing at this time. Some of you may even have decided to learn a new skill or a class or, upskill in some way in order to do something to expand your mind. You're doing stuff for you. But I do feel this union is protected. Okay, no matter what storm you and this person go through, I feel like you are protected and you will be brought back together if you want to, because there's a choice here. Okay, now we do have the scissors, which is to cut the cord. That's why that very strong message came up in the reading earlier about cutting a cord. For those of you who have tried, you didn't cut it properly. Okay, there's still a little bit left. So perhaps, seek some advice on getting a proper cord cutting service, or perhaps it's best to get a video online. You can find one on YouTube, I'm sure, for free, and that's whether you sever this connection. Also, they're indicating here that both of you are currently cultivating your landscape. Okay, you're doing a lot of growing and a lot of pruning, a lot of cutting back, a lot of sifting through emotions. And I feel like, that's when you promote healthy growth. Whenever they say go and get a haircut, it's because, you will get rid of the dead split ends and promote healthier growth. So both of you are cutting things out that are negative, that are affecting this cycle of repeat. And I feel there is a real potential for a healthy choice to be made in this union. And we've got the lightning bolt, which represents the epiphany, the aha moment, and the breakthrough. So I definitely see that that is a potential. I feel both of you were very shocked that you met each other, had very deep emotions for each other. You're both going through a tower moment right now. So that stands to reason that you've got the lightning bolt. But it indicates that I feel both of you didn't expect to get in so deep. And then you're like really dissecting the emotions right now and processing. And finally, we got the star. Okay, I close my eyes when I pick those trinkets. And of course, you can't see my eyes, so you do have to trust me on that. But the star energy is about aligning yourself with a brighter future. And, there's more hope in this connection. I feel both of you are healing. And I feel there's a real potential to come back together. And there's a lot to look forward to. However, your person needs to take accountability. I'm just going to do one more card because what's this secret? What is it that they're not telling you? I feel like it's something that is personal to them, that the Hierophant and the Knight of Pentacles. This person is learning that they should have made the effort. For some of them, they may have got into a high-level commitment in the past, which, nearly ended up in marriage, or, they were engaged, and it kind of put them off. Okay, so they may have not told you that perhaps they were committed to somebody before they met you, not whilst they were with you, okay, is what I see there. This person, they're holding themselves back, I feel, because there's an energy here that they witnessed a divorce when they were younger, and one party of the divorce got all the money, got the house, got everything, and it really destroyed the other person. And as a child, they witnessed this, and they reckoned that marriage was a damaging force. Two people who loved each other very much at the beginning, that it can change. And they didn't want to go down that route because they wanted to protect, themselves from getting hurt, but also protect assets. And, I definitely get a sense here that this person, the way they looked at marriage or a high-level commitment, they didn't want to conform, or they were slow to conform. They were like, I'm not going to get married or get connected in love until very late on in life. But love has no time scale. Love normally creeps up on us when we least expect it. So I feel that's their secret. Now, they may have told you that their parents separated when they were younger, and it was a very turbulent time, but that's what they're keeping close to their chest. So I feel also some of them are keeping that they got into a high-level commitment like marriage or engagement way before they met you, and they didn't want to tell you, is what I'm being given, because they didn't want you to feel like you weren't special. because they had got to a certain position in a relationship before with somebody else, but they are recognizing that this is a whole different ballgame. This is so different, this connection. This is so unique. And it's almost like they didn't want to tell you because they didn't want to diminish what you both have. Okay. However, they made some choices that has done that already. So I feel this person is reconciling those things within themselves, and I feel like they want to turn a page in their life. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. I hope something resonates there for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Because this person got the Hierophant card, I feel like this person wants to do what is right, and the Hierophant card is a Taurian card. With the Knight of Pentacles, this tells me this person does want to make the effort to establish a solid union with you, okay? I feel like this person is going to work hard to regain your trust. Obviously, watch their actions. They always speak louder than words, okay? So I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Taurians, and love and light.